Hello, I'm Michael. I'm here to give you a demonstration on the Prizip Construction Kitchen and Bath program. So let's get started. Just open the program. We go in here. We select ES if we want to give the job a new name. It brings up the Save As. Give your project a new name and a file name. Select your job folder also to put it in. Program loads, brings us to the load page. You can turn on or off your help tips. Type in your job name at the top. General information as far as address, all that kind of thing, and contact information. Then you can put in your service call fees, charge rates, that kind of thing. Put how many men on job each day, how many hours working, project management fees, sales tax, general information, markups. Go to our first section, is demolition. Just put in your general information, how many cubic yards does your bin or trailer hold, what's your minimal charge at the dump, pounds included in that, price per pound after minimum, how long does it take you to go from job site to dump each time, and then just answer the questions. What's your demolition? Then we're on to the general wall construction, which covers drywall, insulation, framing, ceilings, floors, whatever. Answer the questions as they come. Your linear feet of a wall, how tall the wall is, how thick the wall is, stud spacings, how many top plates, corners, tees, area. You can put in 20 by 20 for the, say if it's a square room, or you can actually manually put in the blue, dark blue there, put in your square footage for the room. And then you just answer the questions. What are you providing? Materials, doors, windows. Are you framing the walls? Are you installing new subfloor, underlayment, vapor barrier? Just simple 1 for yes and leave it blank for no. Then your doors, select how many of each size. Cased openings, select how many cased openings at this size, and put 1 for yes, blank for no if it's a load bearing wall. Same for windows. In general, going to be a load bearing. Dark blues here just represents, you can change it, but it represents what you set in the above field. Now you're just going through all your interior walls. And then your summary of all your different sections. You can click back and forth through instead of scrolling. Now we're on to plumbing. All the sections have links at the top that allow you to jump from each section to the next without having to scroll through, because some of these sections can get pretty lengthy. At the top you just set 1 for copper, 2 for PEX, depending on what you prefer to plumb with, and whether you're providing fixtures, that kind of thing, and then you just start answering the questions. How many of each task? Then jump on to the finish plumbing. Once again, you have dark blues, which represent what you set up top. Can be changed. Tans, of course, being things that were not options above. And since we selected up top with a 1 saying yes to supplying fixtures, we go down here to supplier to actually select the fixture we want. As you see, everything's red at the moment until we've selected the proper amount. They also turn on red. Some of these don't have unit prices, that kind of thing, and if you do select one that doesn't have a unit price, then it'll turn red also to let you know that there's a problem. You'll see some of the lettering that I'm using there is blue. Those are actually hyperlinks, which you can set up also. The hyperlinks allow you to say, if you're sitting down with a customer and they ask, what am I paying $300 for this faucet? What exactly am I getting? You can set it up where it's hyperlinks. You click on it and it automatically brings up your browser, and then you can actually see the actual faucet or fixture. And now that we have everything selected, there's no red to be seen, so it looks like we're good to go on to the next section. Going on to electrical. Once again, yes or no. 1 for yes, blank no. Are you supplying rough materials, finished materials, supplying fixtures, appliances, and central units? Then how many feet of linear feet of wire do you expect to be able to run per hour? That could vary depending on if it's new construction or you're doing a renovation. So you can put in your estimated amount of feet. Then simply answer the questions. Are you roughing in? How many circuits are you roughing in this configuration? That way it allows you to do multiple circuits by saying in your green bar there, the 1 or 2 circuits, how many light fixtures on each of those circuits, and how many switches operate that circuit. Now you're moving on to appliances. 1 refrigerator. How far dedicated feed from the refrigerator to the panel? Alright, once you've run through that, then you have your box configuration. This allows you, whether you're using single box, how many single boxes, doubles, triples, quadruples, whatever you need, you just put the amounts in and you'll see that it's keeping a count. So it kind of, the coloring keeps you in line. Tries to help you keep from forgetting things. Once again, same idea. We're down to the electrical fixtures now. Once you have them all accounted for, then of course it turns from red to the blues and greens. On to the appliances, same idea. And our red is gone. Now if you would please follow the link down there in the video description, we'll continue the Price Zip kitchen and bath program in the tile section. See you next time.